Our team tells our story the best. This is their hospital. They feel a sense of ownership and pride in the organization. They work like they own it and it belongs to them. This creates opportunities for our team to do some incredible things.
One day, some cute little older ladies were coming from the gift shop, and one of them came up and said, I was a patient here last week, but I had the best chocolate chip cookie I ever had. And I said, oh, would you like another one? And she said, really? I said, yes, let's get you another one. So we walked over to the coffee shop, had Jody get her a cookie. The woman was just pleased as could be. I think it brightened her day. I know it brightened mine.
We got a phone call from Jim up in registration, and there was a patient outside that ran into something in the parking lot. And so I went on out to see what it was, and here her bumper was laying and her headlight. And so I called my other maintenance buddy, Brian. He came on out, and we duct taped it all together so she can get herself home. She was very happy with us. You know, I don't know what other hospital guys would go out and do this, but our hospital here does that. Not just myself, but everyone tries to make people comfortable to the time they come in to the time they leave.
I was on my way to work, and I get to approximately 1 mile from work, and I hit a ginormous pothole in the road, and I could feel my tire blow. I had to basically nurse the car into a field road, and the first phone call that I had to make was to my boss, Rob. And I had to let him know I was going to be late for work, and so he wanted to know the details. He then said, well, just hang tight. I'll come out and check it out. I was able to put down some blankets. Luckily, I had some in the back because Rob's dressed in his nice work clothes. He just said, well, let's get it fixed. He was able to change my tire. The hospital and our team members care about one another, and I truly feel that that's our culture. We care about one another, and you go out of your way to help one another.
You don't know how you can affect somebody's day just by one simple act. And I think that goes into our relationship as team members. I think it goes into a relationship with patients and their families. Those little simple acts can make all the difference in someone's day.
Our rehabilitation center has a man come in several times a week that was severely burned in the Didion Mill fire. His wife and children come with him to offer support, and his physical therapist wanted to do something to brighten their day. So she called me in the coffee shop, and she said, when they're on their way out the door today, Jody, wave them over and tell them that somebody anonymously wants to buy them all fresh fruit smoothies. So my volunteer and I were really excited that we were going to get to do that, and we waved them over, and all their faces lit up, and they were really happy and really appreciative. All the people that work here are very kind and caring. It's almost contagious. And I'm really proud to work for a place that my job is rewarding.
There was an individual who lives within the community and is a longtime supporter of the hospital who came into the emergency room one day who was really not feeling well. We did all the testing in the emergency room and found out that she needed surgery. I went down there and went to the surgical area and gave her a big hug and kissed her forehead and let her know that my thoughts and prayers are with her and that we are here for you and you will be okay. You will do fine. The following day she made it through surgery, did very well. That night we went up there and made sure that she was all tucked in and she was okay. And Carol and I made sure that we did daily visits with her twice a day. During that time, we also helped her walk. And being that she didn't feel well, she tried to get out of it frequently. But Carol and I made sure.
We're persistent.
I know it. Carol and I made sure that she did walk every day. And for me, taking the extra steps was simple. It was something that I wanted to do, and I would do it with any type of patient that we had.
Well, it gives you a good feeling when you can help somebody and you know they're appreciative of it, and it makes you feel better inside.
When I was 5, I was diagnosed with leg caviperthis, and that required me to have a lot of surgeries done. It's not fun to be poked with all these needles all the time, and I wasn't the happiest to come here and, get my blood drawn. But when we walked in and the environment was so calm, it was less traumatic. But once she made sure the vein was there and she was like, it's gonna be okay, it's gonna be quick kind of thing, it helped me just calm down. What kind of helped me a lot was that she smiled. She just kept the room positive, and it was a lot better than my other experiences. It was so different that it made me not afraid of the doctor anymore. It's like a happy face instead of a sad, angry face all the time.
Last July, I was riding my bike. I bike every day, and I hit a rock and I fell, and I banged myself up pretty well. I came over and went to urgent care, and I had a number of x-rays, and the x-ray tech was especially kind. In fact, it stuck in my mind that she was so kind and she was so gentle. And I got home and I was thinking about it, and I thought, they weren't just professional and they weren't just nice, they were very kind, and kindness just permeated everything that happened to me that day. Every time I come here, I'm not even surprised anymore. It's just such a pleasant experience. At first it was pleasantly surprised. Now it's the kind of care I know I'm going to get. And I don't think you could get better care anywhere else.
For our team, I believe this isn't just a place to work. They own this hospital. It belongs to all of us. This shows in our relationships with our patients and their families, our relationships with each other, and most important, the care that's provided here.